All right, welcome back to another USDJPY video. Now I'm going to do a little bit different on this video. Just to keep a note, we are at the end of the month, so it's interesting to see now how we're going to close this month. So I'll just quickly show you that now. Where's the monthly? Now, looking at this month, this is a strong bullish month. There's no wick here, which is rare to see on the months. It can happen. Oops, sorry. It can happen, but it doesn't happen often. So looking at this month, if we close as is, I expect next month to open and possibly close this gap. Now, it might just want to close the gap and then flip, or it might want to actually go all the way down here to this spot, at least to here. I'm thinking it might want to go. Just depends how the month finishes. But that's just something to know. We should retrace into this body at least. But if it finishes like this, expect them next month to be a bullish month. That's just to follow that area. It did come into this zone, so these buyers here would have had the option to get out. I mean, they should have got out here. Surely they would not have let it go all the way down here. But big money involved, they have different ways to move, and they can hold positions for longer than what we can. Just like this area here, the buy orders got taken, and their option to get out was here. So now if they're still in it, that's just however they play those cards. But from what I'm seeing some sort of retracement into this month, next month, into this monthly candle. And then to possibly continue onwards from there. Now let's just go to the 5 minute. Now on my 5 minute chart, I've got both because I can't show you both the other screens. I've put the 1 hourly 12 candles, and I've got the 4 hour 12 candles, just so we can see what's going to happen. Now, mind you, I did take a long. I took a long right here. I'll show you where it was. I took a long off of this candle here. So we took long here. And I'll show you why I took that long as well. So I went in long off of this candle because it failed to close below here. But I did have my stop loss there. Now, off of this, I've got, which I just closed all the longs off of that because of NY morning session. And the TP was the 75. So that is all closed. So that was the long that I took. Yeah, so you can see it, I guess. That's what I took. Now, if we take a look at what happened in this zone, so in this 1 hour candle setup here, let's just clear this chart. So what we can see we had the bullish candle. They failed to close below here. Because they failed to close, I was looking for longs. It did take their longs, so this was the ideal spot to enter. That was the ideal spot. Now, when you look at it back down, because this is the 5 minute chart, you could see that that is the support. That is the major support right there. So when we came into here and we failed to close, that was my indication that it was a good time to buy. And obviously that TP was pretty much right there. Now looking at it, we can see that the 4 hour candle closed above this 4 hour candle. So the likelihood of the next 4 hour candle creating a new high, which it already did, so that was the high. It's very likely. The area that I believe that we could get into is this zone here, because this is a 4 hour gap. This is a daily wick, and you have your 4 hour gap. So anywhere from here is where I believe that the longs will continue it on to. Personally, I believe that we're going to have a new high only off of that weekly candle, just following the weekly trend. But I am careful with that type of trade because we are at the end of the month. We've already taken the high, so the buy orders are already taken. they've brought it into this wick, so the buyers are in. Now they're going to want to at least 1-to-1 off of this wick. So if we go to a 1-to-1 off of that wick, we could see that their TP1 is just above here, which is a pretty good spot because it's right there. It's pretty much at this weekly wick. Just something to consider, just looking at all options. So when I trade, I like to have all my time frames visible, especially when I'm scalping. So even here, if we take a look, we had if you were to trade on this type of, this is small scale, I wouldn't do it on here because when you pay for the fees and stuff, it doesn't work out right. So you can see that this candle, it did close above here, but because it closed weak, I expected this area to get swept. Now I would like to see it come into here before taking a long. I won't be playing that one because we're in the new day. It's going to want to retrace into some zones. So I like to wait for better areas to take my longs. And the area that I find interesting, obviously we got your support here, your 1 hour support. You got a break of structure here, which has already been tested. But for now, I like being patient. If I can get in here, that'll be good. But I will look at this week. So that is what I want to see. I want to see something in here before I start buying and then trying to take that next level up to here, or at least get into these wicks. But I just wanted to break down all these little things for you, so hopefully that could help you, because I think I've shown you enough of what I look for in each candle, what I look for in each day, what I look for in my scalp setups, and how I take my trades. When I do my scalps, I like my 1 hour chart on my 5 minute. So I take my trades off of the 5 minute. So that's just, you can see here, this would have been, I would say this would be a perfect short zone. Because of this, you had this bullish candle and this 4 hour, this 1 hour candle closed strong bearish, which it did. So it would have, I don't know if it went straight up. Wait, let's just see how that one went. That was this area here. So that was this bit here. Now what they did, they took the shorts. So the shorts ended up playing, they took the 1 hour low, and then they took it all the way down here. Now I didn't play that short, but I did play the long. I felt comfortable taking that long because we've had that strong candle. We had not London, we had NY morning show us that they want to take profit at least the 75. They've still got the profit at the 100, which they haven't taken. So if we put that back up, you'll be able to see where that 100 was. Just here. So let's just show you that one, where that 100, I think the 100 is actually at this London. Oh, it's above the London. So they want to get it up to there. That will be the next target for them, so they can at least get a 1-to-1 off of their whole move here. Expect it to come down into this zone, which is a good place to actually start looking at longs. But when I say start looking at longs, wait for some sort of indication. So you can see here, what I call an indication is you had your bearish candle. They took the liquidity, the short liquidity here, because there's the sell orders. So sell orders would have been right there. They got taken. Once you see this candle close like this, especially when you're near a EMA or moving average, likelihood of it creating a new high. So you would go long. Where's that draw tool? Brush. Okay. So you would go long right off of this candle here. So you'll go long there. Your short, your sell or stop loss should be there, and your target should be there. Now that's the type of trades you need to look for. You have to be very active to get these trades. You have to be there. You have to be watching it, and they're really quick. So once that 5 minute candle, so you can see that this 5 minute candle closed, and as soon as it closed, it shot up. So if you start taking long there, which is fine, you can go long there, as long as your risk to reward is not what was I doing there? As long as your risk to reward is not a negative, go for at least a 1-to-1. I know this video is dragging out a little bit, but I just wanted to show all these things, and hopefully we can get your mind ready for the next stage. So even if we take a look at this here, okay, how do we get rid of this now? Okay, so even these guys, so this is the NY afternoon session. So even they want to take it to the next stage. So even they want to go from here, which they probably will take it now. It'll probably go here and then possibly come into there, maybe make the next move. But I don't like seeing this area not swept. It got really close here, so it dropped there, but it didn't quite sweep it. So this is like how I look at the start. If I am bullish, I would buy underneath. If I am bearish, I would sell above. But that's that lunch, NY lunch session. But just all these things, hopefully you can consider it all, take it into your trading method. Maybe you have a different trading style and you want to use that. You can use these type of strategies that I've shown, and hopefully that can get you to the next stage. And as always, happy trading.